Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another meaningful and inspiring episode of Code Your English, the place where we don't just learn English, we also grow our mindset and improve our lives. I'm truly happy you're here with me today, and I want you to know that this time is just for you. Take a deep breath, find a comfortable place to sit, and allow yourself to slow down for a moment. There's no rush and no pressure here. This podcast is designed to help you learn English in a relaxed and natural way. One small step at a time. You don't need to understand every single word right now. That's completely okay. What matters is that you listen, stay present, and enjoy the process. As you listen, let the language flow. Let your mind stay open, and let yourself feel calm and focused. This is not just a lesson. It's a peaceful moment in your day where learning and self-improvement come together. So relax, listen carefully, and enjoy the journey with Code Your English. Today, we are talking about a day in the life of a highly productive person. But first, let's understand an important word: productive. A productive person is not someone who is busy all the time. No, that is different. A productive person uses their time, energy, and attention in a smart way. They do things that really matter. They focus on important tasks. They build good habits. They do not waste too much time on things that are not useful. Productivity means doing the right things, in the right time, with a calm mind. In this episode, you will follow one person through a full day, from morning to night. Imagine you are walking next to this person. You will see how they wake up, how they plan their day, how they work, how they rest, and how they end the day. It is like a story, but it is also real life. While you listen, try to imagine your own day. Think, do I do this? Can I try this habit? This podcast will help you in two ways. First, you will practice English listening. You will hear simple words and clear sentences. Second, you will learn good daily habits that can improve your life. Words like routine, focus, energy, habit, and plan will come again and again. Try to notice them. You can repeat them softly after me if you like. So, listen carefully, speak when you can, and picture your own day in your mind. Let's begin this journey together. Early morning. Waking up with intention. Now let's move to the early morning. This is where a productive day really begins. Our person wakes up early, but not in a stressful way. The alarm rings, and they open their eyes slowly. They do not jump out of bed. They do not feel panic. They simply wake up and take a quiet moment. This is important. The way we wake up can change the feeling of the whole day. When we wake up calmly, our mind also feels calm. After they wake up, they do not touch their phone. The phone is there, maybe on a table, but they do not pick it up. They do not check messages. They do not scroll through social media. Why? Because the morning is a fresh start. When we look at our phone immediately, our brain becomes busy very fast. We start thinking about other people, news, and problems. But a productive person protects their morning mind. They give their brain some quiet space. Then, they slowly get up. First, they sit on the bed for a few seconds. Then they stand up and go to drink a glass of water. This is a small action, but it is very helpful. After sleeping for many hours, the body needs water. Drinking water helps the body wake up. It also gives a feeling of freshness and energy. This simple habit shows that productivity is not only about work. It is also about taking care of the body. After drinking water, the person takes a few quiet minutes just for themselves. They may sit on a chair, near a window, or on the edge of the bed. They breathe slowly. They take a deep breath in and then breathe out. They do this a few times. Sometimes they think about the day. Sometimes they feel thankful. They may think, I am happy for this new day. Or, I am thankful for my family, my home, my chance to learn. These quiet minutes help the mind become clear. Instead of stress, there is peace. Next, the person adds a little movement. Nothing heavy, nothing difficult. Maybe they stretch their arms and legs. Maybe they move their neck and shoulders. Sometimes they take a short walk, even inside the house or outside for a few minutes. This light movement tells the body, the day has started. It helps blood move, muscles wake up, and energy grow. The person does not need a long workout. Just a small action is enough. All these steps are simple. Wake up, get up, drink water, breathe, and stretch. These are easy daily routine actions, but together they create a strong start. The person is not in a rush. They are not stressed. Their mind is calm, and their body is awake. This is the main idea. A productive day does not start with pressure. It starts with peace. When the morning is calm, the rest of the day becomes easier, clearer, and more focused. Morning planning. Choosing what really matters. Now the morning has started, and the mind feels calm and awake. This is the perfect time for the next important habit: morning planning. Our productive person does not start working immediately. Instead, they first take a little time to think about the day. This short planning time helps them feel clear, not confused. It gives direction, like a map for the day. The person sits at a desk or table with a notebook, a planner, or maybe just a simple piece of paper. Sometimes they use a digital app, but often writing by hand helps them think better. First, they look at all their tasks. A task is something you need to do. It can be big or small. For example, sending an email, studying for an exam, finishing a project, or cleaning a room. When they look at their tasks, they do not feel afraid. They simply look and observe. They ask, "What do I have to do today?" After seeing everything, they do something very important. They do not try to do everything. This is a big difference between busy people and productive people. Busy people often make a long list. They run all day and still feel tired and unhappy. But productive people choose carefully. They ask themselves, what is really important today? What will make a real difference? Then they choose only 2 or 3 important tasks. Not 10, not 20. Just 2 or 3 main things to focus on. This choice gives power. When the list is short, the mind feels lighter. The person knows, if I finish these 2 or 3 things, today is a good day. This helps them focus. Focus means giving your full attention to one thing. It means not thinking about everything at the same time. By choosing only a few important tasks, the person protects their focus and energy. Sometimes one task is big and looks difficult. For example, write a report or study 3 chapters. A big task can feel heavy, and the person may not want to start. So, they use a smart method. They break the big task into small steps. A step is a small action. For example, instead of write a report, the steps can be open the document, write the title, write the introduction, find 2 examples, and check grammar. Each step is simple. Each step feels possible. When the task becomes small steps, fear becomes smaller too. The person feels more confident. They think, I don't need to finish everything now. I only need to take the next step. Step by step, progress happens. This is how big work gets done, not in one giant action, but in many small actions. After choosing the important tasks and breaking them into steps, the person writes a simple plan. The plan is not complicated. It may say, Morning, work on task 1, after break, task 2, afternoon, small steps for task 3. This plan is like a guide. It does not control every minute, but it gives direction. The person now knows what to do and when to start. The main idea here is very clear. Productive people do not try to do everything. They do what is important. They use their time and energy wisely. They make a plan. They choose. They focus. They take one step at a time. This simple morning planning habit changes the whole day. Instead of feeling lost, the person feels ready, calm, and sure about what to do next. Deep work time. Working with full focus. Now it is time for deep work. This is one of the most powerful habits of a highly productive person. Deep work means working with full focus, without distractions. The person is not just sitting at a desk. They are truly paying attention to one task. Their mind, eyes, and energy are in the same place. This is how real progress happens. Before starting, the person prepares their environment. First, the phone goes away. It may be in a drawer, in a bag, or in another room. It is not on the desk. It is not in the hand. Why? Because the phone is a big distraction. A distraction is something that takes your attention away from your work. One message, one notification, one short look at the screen can break your focus. When focus breaks, it takes time to return. So the person removes the distraction before it starts. Next, notifications are turned off. The computer and other devices are quiet. No sounds, no pop-up messages, no social media. This creates a calm workspace. The person is telling their brain, now it is time to work. This clear signal helps the mind become serious and ready. Then the person chooses only one task, not 2, not 3, just one. This is very important. Many people try to do many things at the same time. They answer emails, check messages, and work on a project together. But this is not real focus. This is jumping from one thing to another. It makes the brain tired. The productive person does the opposite. They give full attention to one task until the work time is finished. They also use a set time. For example, 45 or 60 minutes. They may look at a clock or use a simple timer. During this time, they work only on the task. If another idea comes to the mind, they quickly write it on paper and continue working. They do not stop. They do not change tasks. They continue, step by step, with focus. At first, the mind may want to stop. It may think, this is hard, or let me check my phone. But the person understands this feeling. They know it is normal, so they gently bring their attention back to the work. Again and again, they choose focus. This practice makes the brain stronger. Just like muscles grow with exercise, focus grows with practice. After the work time ends, the person takes a short break. A break is not a waste of time. It is part of deep work. They stand up, stretch, drink water, or look outside the window. Maybe they walk for a few minutes. This small rest helps the brain relax. When the brain rests, it can focus better in the next session. Then, after the break, they continue. They return to work with new energy. This pattern, focus, break, continue, helps the person stay strong and clear for many hours. They do not feel so tired because they work in a smart way. The main idea is simple but powerful. Focus makes work faster and better. When there are no distractions, the mind can go deep. The person can understand more, create better results, and finish tasks sooner. Instead of working all day with little progress, they work in focused blocks and really finish things. This is the heart of deep work, and it is a key secret of highly productive people. Midday reset. Rest is part of productivity. Now it is the middle of the day. The person has already done some focused work. Their brain has been active. Their body has been sitting or moving for work. This is the perfect time for a midday reset. A reset means stopping for a short time to recover and start again with new energy. A highly productive person understands something very important. Rest is not laziness. Rest is part of productivity. First, it is time for lunch. The person chooses a simple and healthy meal. It does not have to be special or expensive. It can be rice, vegetables, eggs, fruit, or something light and balanced. The goal is to give the body good energy, not to feel too full or too sleepy. Food is like fuel for the body, just like petrol for a car. If the fuel is good, the car runs well. If the food is healthy, the body and brain work better. While eating, the person does something many people forget to do. They stop working. They do not eat in front of the computer. They do not answer emails. They do not read work messages. They give full attention to the meal. They sit, chew slowly, and taste the food. This helps the body relax. It also helps digestion. When we eat calmly, the body can use the food better. This small habit also gives the brain a real rest. After lunch, the person does not go back to work immediately. Instead, they take a short walk or do light movement. Maybe they walk outside the building. Maybe they walk around the house. Maybe they stretch their arms, legs, neck, and back. This movement is not exercise for strength. It is movement for refreshment. It helps blood move in the body. It helps remove stiffness from sitting. Most importantly, it helps the brain feel fresh again. During this time, the person also takes a short mental rest. Mental rest means letting the brain be quiet. They are not solving problems. They are not thinking deeply about work. They may look at the sky, trees, or people walking. They may just breathe and feel the air. If they are outside, they enjoy the fresh air. Fresh air and light can change our mood and energy. Even 5 or 10 minutes can make a big difference. This midday reset is like pressing a refresh button for the body and mind. Without this rest, the person would feel more tired in the afternoon. Their focus would become weak. They might make more mistakes. But with rest, they return to work with better energy and a clearer mind. This shows an important truth. Productivity is not about working non-stop. It is about working well, then resting, then working well again. The main idea here is simple and powerful. Rest gives new energy. When we relax for a short time, our brain and body recover. We can focus better, think more clearly, and feel more positive. Words like energy, rest, relax, walk, and fresh air are not only vocabulary words, they are real tools for a better day. A productive person respects rest. They know that stopping at the right time helps them move forward later with more strength. Afternoon work, small steps, and consistency. Now the afternoon begins. This part of the day feels different from the morning. In the morning, energy is usually high, and the mind feels fresh. But in the afternoon, energy can be lower. The body may feel a little tired. The brain may feel slower. A highly productive person understands this natural change. They do not fight it with stress. Instead, they adjust their work in a smart way. During the afternoon, the person chooses easier tasks. These tasks still matter, but they do not need very deep thinking. For example, answering emails, organizing files, reviewing notes, or doing small parts of a bigger project. These tasks help the day move forward, but they do not use too much mental energy. This choice is important. The person respects their energy level and works with it, not against it. Even though the tasks are easier, the person still cares about progress. Progress means moving forward, even in a small way. They do not think, "This is too small. It is not important." Instead, they understand that small steps create big results over time. For example, reading 5 pages, writing 1 paragraph, or learning 5 new words may look small. But if this happens every day, the improvement becomes strong and clear. The person continues working step by step. Continue means not stopping just because the work feels slow. It means doing what you can with the energy you have. Some days are fast, some days are slow. But the person does not wait for the perfect mood to work. They take action anyway, even if it is a small action. This builds a powerful habit called consistency. Consistency means doing something regularly, again and again. It is not about being perfect. It is about showing up every day. The person does not say, "Today I am not perfect, so I will do nothing." No, they say, "Today I will do a little." This mindset removes pressure. It makes work feel possible. Over weeks and months, this consistent effort leads to real improvement. In the afternoon, the person also checks completed tasks. They look at their list and see what is done. Maybe they put a check mark next to a task. Maybe they cross it out. This small action gives a good feeling. It shows that the day is moving forward. It builds motivation. When we see progress, we feel more positive and ready to continue. There is also an important mental idea here. The person focuses on improving, not being perfect. Perfect means having no mistakes, and this is not realistic every day. Improve means getting a little better step by step. Some days the work is excellent. Some days it is just okay. But both days count. What matters is that the person continues and does not give up. The main idea of this part of the day is very simple and very powerful. Success comes from small daily actions. Big dreams and big goals are reached through many small steps. By making progress, continuing with the work, and staying consistent, the person builds strong results over time. Words like progress, small steps, continue, and improve are not only vocabulary. They describe the real path to success, one afternoon at a time. Evening slow down. Ending work clearly. Now the day is moving toward evening. The light outside may be softer, and the body starts to feel the work of the day. This is the time for an evening slow down. A highly productive person does not work until they are completely tired or stressed. They choose a clear time to stop. This is an important habit. It shows that productivity is not only about starting work well, but also about finishing work in a healthy way. When the work time is almost over, the person does not suddenly close everything and run away. Instead, they slow down step by step. They finish the task they are doing, or they stop at a natural point. Then they take a few minutes for a quick review of the day. Review means looking back. The person asks, "What did I do today? What did I finish? What progress did I make?" They may look at their list and see the tasks that are completed. This small review gives a feeling of success. Even if not everything is finished, they can still see the effort and progress. After the review, the person prepares for tomorrow. Prepare means getting ready before something happens. They do not want to start the next day feeling confused, so they choose one top task for tomorrow. This is the most important thing to work on first. They may write it on a piece of paper or in a notebook. This simple action helps the brain relax at night. The mind knows, I already have a plan for tomorrow. I don't need to worry now. This moment of preparation is very powerful. Many people keep thinking about work at night because nothing is clear. But when tomorrow's first step is ready, the brain can rest. The person has created a bridge between today and tomorrow. Finally, the person finishes work physically. They close the laptop. They turn off the computer. They clean the desk a little. Maybe they put papers in order or move the chair back. This may look small, but it sends a strong message to the brain. Work is finished. The workspace is closed. Now it is time for personal life, family, rest, or hobbies. This clear ending helps create balance. Without it, work can continue in the mind all evening. The person may check emails again and again. They may feel they are never truly free. But a productive person protects their free time. They understand that stopping at the right time gives more energy for the next day. The main idea here is simple, but very important. Productive people also know when to stop. They review their day, prepare for tomorrow, and finish work with intention. Words like review, prepare, tomorrow, and finish describe this peaceful ending. By slowing down in the evening, the person closes the workday with clarity and calm, ready to enjoy the rest of the night and return the next day with fresh energy. Night routine, preparing for a better tomorrow. Now the night begins, and this part of the day is just as important as the morning. A highly productive person understands that tomorrow starts tonight. The night routine is not only about going to bed, it is about preparing the body and mind for good sleep. Good sleep gives strength, clear thinking, and better focus for the next day. In the evening, the person slowly moves away from busy activities. One important habit is to reduce heavy phone use before bed. The phone can keep the brain active for a long time. Social media, videos, and messages make the mind excited or worried. Bright light from the screen can also make it harder to sleep. So, the person chooses to put the phone away sometime before bed. Maybe they place it on a table, far from the bed. This small action helps the brain understand that the day is ending. Instead of using the phone, the person chooses calm activities. Calm means peaceful and quiet. They may read a simple book, write a few thoughts in a notebook, or just sit quietly. Some people like to listen to soft music. Others like to spend a few minutes in silence. These activities do not need much energy. They help the mind slow down. After a busy day, the brain needs time to relax. Just like the body needs rest after walking, the mind needs rest after thinking. This quiet time also helps the person feel more balanced. They are not thinking only about work. They may think about good moments from the day. They may feel thankful for small things, like a nice meal, a kind message, or a task they finished. This creates a positive feeling before sleep. A calm mind often leads to deeper, better sleep. Another important part of the night routine is sleeping at a regular time. The person tries to go to bed at nearly the same time each night. This creates a healthy routine. A routine is something we do again and again in the same way. When sleep time is regular, the body learns when to feel sleepy. It becomes easier to fall asleep and wake up. The person does not stay awake very late without a reason. They respect their need for rest. When the person lies in bed, the room is quiet and comfortable. The lights are low or off. The body feels relaxed. Because they prepared well, they do not feel too busy in their head. They are ready to sleep. Sleep is not wasted time. It is a powerful tool for productivity. During sleep, the brain organizes information, the body repairs itself, and energy returns. The main idea here is simple and clear. Good sleep means a productive tomorrow. Without sleep, focus becomes weak, mood becomes bad, and simple tasks feel hard. But with enough sleep, the person wakes up fresh, calm, and ready to start again. Words like sleep, calm, habit, and routine describe this peaceful end of the day. A strong night routine quietly supports everything that happens the next day. Now, we come to a very special moment in this podcast. This is the reflection moment. Reflection means thinking calmly about something and looking inside your own life. Until now, you listened to the story of a productive person's day. You followed their routine from morning to night. But this part is about you. This is your time to think, to speak, and to practice your English in a natural way. Learning English is not only about listening. It is also about using your voice. When you speak, your brain works in a deeper way. Words become more active in your mind. So now, instead of only listening to me, I want you to join the podcast. You are not just a listener. You are a participant. You are part of this learning experience. Let's slow down together. Take a small breath in and out. Think about the habits you heard in this episode. The calm morning, the planning time, the focused work, the real breaks, the small steps in the afternoon, the clear ending of work, the peaceful night routine. All these habits help a person become more productive, but no one can change everything in one day. Change happens step by step. So here is the first simple question for you. You can say the answer out loud, even if you are alone. Speaking to yourself is still great practice. The question is, which habit do you want to try? Maybe you want to wake up without looking at your phone. Maybe you want to plan only 3 important tasks. Maybe you want to take real breaks. There is no right or wrong answer. Just choose one habit that feels possible for you. Pause for a moment and say your answer. Now, let's go to the second question. This one is about your daily life right now. How do you start your morning? Think about your real routine. Do you wake up calmly or in a rush? Do you check your phone immediately? Do you eat, stretch, or plan your day? Try to describe your morning using simple sentences. For example, you can say, I wake up at 7, I check my phone, I drink tea. Or, I wake up late and hurry to work. Speak slowly. This is your English practice time. These questions help you in 2 ways. First, they help you think about your habits and your life. Second, they help you practice speaking in a real and meaningful way. This is not just grammar practice. This is communication. You are using English to talk about yourself, your routine, and your choices. Remember, small reflection creates big change. When you think about your actions, you become more aware. And when you speak about them in English, your language becomes stronger. So take a few more seconds. Pause if you need. And answer in your own words. Your voice, your ideas, and your progress matter here. We are now at the end of our journey together, and this is a calm closing moment. You have listened to a full day in the life of a highly productive person, from the quiet morning to the peaceful night. Before we say goodbye, let's slow down again and remember something important. Productivity is not built in one day. It grows slowly, step by step, just like learning English. Many people think they must change everything at once. They want the perfect routine, the perfect focus, the perfect life. But this idea can create pressure and stress. That is not our goal here. Real productivity is simple. It comes from small daily actions. One small habit in the morning, one focused work session, one healthy break, one clear ending to the day. These small actions may look simple, but when you repeat them again and again, they create big results over time. So please be kind to yourself. You do not need to do every habit you heard today. Just choose one small change. Maybe tomorrow you wake up and drink water first. Maybe you plan only 3 important tasks. Maybe you turn off your phone before sleeping. One small step is enough to start. When a change feels easy, it becomes a habit. And habits shape your life quietly, day after day. As you practice these habits, you are also practicing English. You are listening, understanding, thinking, and speaking. This is real learning. Language grows with daily contact, just like productivity grows with daily actions. You are improving more than you think, even if the progress feels slow. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me on Code Your English. Your time and attention are valuable, and I am happy you chose to use them here. I hope this episode helped you feel calm, motivated, and a little more confident about your day and your English. Now it is time to rest, or to continue your day with a fresh mind. Take care of yourself, move step by step, and remember that small progress is still progress. I am glad you were here, and I look forward to our next learning journey together. Goodbye for now, and have a peaceful and productive day.